I looked at my editor the same way we would look at a physical trainer, okay? Someone who knows can look at the body of work, see what areas are weak, what areas are strong, and what areas can be improved, and they go to work on that. So I actually went through a few different processes when I was trying to find an editor, but most importantly, I was looking for somebody to challenge me. I wanted someone who would be able to read through the book and really just challenge not only the structure, but the content itself. There's 3 different types of editing. My focal point was the structure of this book and making sure that the key points that we wanted the reader to leave with, that they were captured. I looked at my editor the same way we would look at a physical trainer, okay? Someone who knows can look at the body of work, see what areas are weak, what areas are strong, and what areas can be improved, and they go to work on that. It's the same thing when we think about an engineer in the studio. A good mix can make or break a record. You can have a hit song, wonderful lyrics, beautiful beat, but if the production isn't mixed, if the words aren't mixed with the production, if your drums are higher than your vocals, your hi-hats are higher than your snares, if bass is not sounding like, there has to be a right level, and that's why they call it leveling. There has to be a certain level to everything across the board, and that's what I was looking for an editor. But also, I wanted someone to enjoy it. I wanted them to also leave the book with a sense of hope. I wanted them to leave with some of the same ingredients that I wanted the reader to leave with. I wanted them to leave with a sense of transformation, hope, and I wanted them to also leave enjoying the book and understanding what it took to transform, right? And if any of those variables weren't there, as an editor, I'm looking for you to tell me, okay, what areas do we need to fill in the blanks? What areas do we need to expand upon? Add more meat and potatoes to this, or take away some of the stuff to it as well. I want you to consider that editor as the person who's going to be like that engineer or that personal trainer through your journey to help you identify the spots in your book where it needs that assistance, that extra help, or that extra building. What did I learn about the book after the editor was involved? After the first rough draft was completed, we realized that the journey of self-discovery couldn't be done alone. So what that means is the way that the book was written initially, you still would have needed to have a conversation with someone such as myself to ask more questions in order to get to that next level. There was a lot of homework without explaining the work that was required once you take it home. It's almost as though you have to hold the reader's hand, but we're not saying that in a childlike way. We're saying that in a way where you're navigating something new. You're going down a path that you never journeyed down before, so you need someone who has went down that path before to help you go down that path slowly and to hold your hand as you navigate these new experiences. And that's what we had to stop, slow down, and add to the book to make sure we were taking you step by step through the process and chapter by chapter through the process so that you came out with what you needed each chapter to excel through the next. Some of the ingredients were missing from the book. So we're giving you this example of how good the recipe is. We're giving you the game on how much your life will be changed after you enjoy this recipe. However, we didn't get into the actual recipe itself. What are the ingredients that are used? Why are those ingredients used, and how important each of those ingredients are? So we had to slow down and really go back and fill out the book into those areas where, yes, we've told you about this dish. We've told you about how good the dish can be. We told you how good this dish will be for your life, but you didn't tell me exactly how to make the dish from A to Z. So that was one of the big pieces that we needed to go in and that we were able to highlight after the editor went through that first draft.